Good evening, keepers of the cash. Gary B, the casual comic guy here, and joining me as every Tuesday, we have Steve the Voice White from the cold north. Steve, how you doing, buddy?
It's hot as hell up here right now.
Same here. You and I aren't actually that far away from
We're
each
on
other.
the sun right now.
I had the AC running. I have been sweating, and it's funny too, right? Because when I did go down south once for a year, it was 70 degrees. I was swimming in a pool. They all had jackets on. They were looking at me like I was nuts. I'm like, hey, this is summer where I'm from.
60 degrees, no problem. 50, yeah, we're good too. We're good to about 50.
I can agree with that because I'm in Dallas, Texas, but I'm born and raised in Michigan. So,
so you know,
so you're used to the cold.
Yeah,
Michigan, you're right on par with where I am.
Well, you get that, you get that thick skin about you.
Exactly.
That's when people see you outside in shorts and we're like, are you crazy? What do you mean?
Isn't this normal?
And of course, you heard him talking down here. The man of the hour, back for his second 1011, none other than CBIZZLE himself. How you doing tonight, sir? Great to see you, buddy.
What up, though, my combo peoples? I am doing well. How about you guys?
Doing good. And I see that recently you joined the Council of Comics with Cliff, who's, you know who Cliff reminds me of, right? Who? Cliff is like the Loki of our community because there's a Cliff variant in everybody's YouTube channel. Like, there's Cliff variants all over the place. There's a Cliff on here. There's a Cliff over there. There's a Cliff over there. Over there.
Kind of reminds me of Jack Tripper from Three's Company.
Yeah.
But you are getting out and about and expanding. So congrats, sir. But that's not for me to tell. That's for you to tell. Give the quick 2-minute breakdown of yourself. We'll say hi to the chat, and then we're going to come back to you for your first book.
Okay, well, guys, most of y'all know me. I haven't been on here for about a year. My name is CBIZZLE, or better yet known as Couching the Slouching with CBIZZLE. If you go to my channel, you'll see that I have a lot of unboxings, hauls. I'm working on a tour of my LCS. I'm also working on, everybody knows the Massiverse and the Energon, the Energonverse and the Ghost Machine verse. I'm about to be doing a project called the Massiverse with several books from that universe.
Yeah, that's the My Little Pony universe, right?
No.
Come on.
We're talking about Radiant Black, No One, The Dead Lucky.
I know it's wrong. You're not a brony, huh?
Yeah.
Does CBIZZLE look like a brony? Come on.
Nah, only on the weekends.
I know Void Rivals is up to 11 now, and so that universe is looking at the moment.
That universe is a great universe. But I
hope you're crossing lines with TJ on this because you can't talk Transformers without talking about into TJ.
Well, I'm doing a different universe. That's the Energon universe. I'm doing the Massiverse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's with like Rogue Sun and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
Radiant Black.
Radiant Black and
Radiant Pink, Radiant Red, No One, Infernal Girl Red. So yeah.
So what do you think of the Radiant Black series now? Is it kind of, are you losing it or what?
No, I love it. I know right now with Radiant Black, they're coming out with 2 issues every week.
Yeah, that's 0.5 shit. Like what the hell?
Yeah. So basically they telling one story from one Radiant Black perspective, and they tell another story with another Radiant Black perspective. And it does get confusing a little bit.
And expensive.
And it does, yeah.
It's with Spider-Man when it was doing the Dot Beyond books.
Yes, it's that same gimmick they're doing now, man. And I was getting a little pissed with that.
So I'm not sure where it's going to end. I know next couple of months, I looked at the future solicitations all the way up until September. It's still doing a 0.5. So
nice.
They're killing me.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go say hi to the chat, gents. So we got first in, as always, James Las Cruces. Good evening, sir. Nice to see you.
James.
All right. We have Kevin, who's back in effect. Good to see you, Kevin. Great to have you back in the streams again, sir. We have one of my favorite people, Anachronic Comics. Joe, how you doing?
Joe.
Another fantastic guy. And if you guys are not getting a commission card from Ruby G or a comic cover, you're doing yourself a disservice. Head over to IG, follow Ruby Guzman at White Tiger Cool Calm Collected, and get yourself a piece of original art from him. Fantastic stuff.
He's looking for a piece right now.
That's right.
There you
So go get some Ruby G art, guys.
Yep, Spider
It's
Woman.
never far from me. And of course, after our show, you got to head over to Marcus's channel and watch FOC and Chill minus the FOC. So you just go over there.
Pretty much just chill. They seem to do it.
FOC light. It's, you know, if you're on an FOC diet.
They seem to do everything they can to stay away from FOC.
Exactly.
And of course, we have another one of our Canadian brothers in. We have Brad. Good to see you, Brad. All right.
My Canadian
and we
brother.
have one of my all-time favorite people, Jerry the Jitterbug. Good evening, Jerry. Great to see you, buddy.
Great channel.
All right. We have Mr. DVH, just a skip and a stone's throw away.
Good night, sir. Is it tomorrow yet?
And talking about someone who's going to be getting the new EC books, it'll be DVH.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's DVH. You're my new best buddy because Gary has just dropped the ball on it. He's getting his stupid Conan books, and he.
We're gonna lose Steve's signal. It's getting snowy up there in the north.
Oh man, that wall's getting shut down.
And I'm gonna give a little tip of the hat to the rest of the people that join us this evening. But yes, he is from the future. And we also have Dope Comics, another guy that will be getting the EC horror book.
Yes, Dope, brother. EC, baby. EC. Epitaphs of the Abyss. Tomorrow.
Let's put that on hold a second. Let's go to our guest. And how was it on your second go-around picking out another 12 bucks? Was it harder, easier?
As you see behind me, I was lifting a lot of boxes, moving boxes around.
Are those long boxes?
Those are long boxes. It's about 37 of them.
Crap.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, but as you see the dots on them, I got them labeled this time.
Okay.
So the red dots are Marvel, the blue dots are DC, and the yellow dots are independent.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was a lot easier to go through them this time around than it was last time. It was just still a lot of lifting. So.
Do you number them too, or is it just the dots and that's it?
It's just the dots.
Okay.
One system at a time, Steve.
Yeah.
I know. Take it easy.
I got my whole collection on my phone here with the CLZ app. So
all perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so start us out with your first book, sir.
Okay, so my first book is a book that I loved when I was a kid. I was always like creating my own comic books as a kid. I use this as a template to describing my characters, and it is the Marvel Universe handbook.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a classic.
Yeah, so I love the way Marvel set up these each panel or each page, a description of each of the Marvel characters in the books. With you had a single panel with the character, and then below that it might be like a little action scene, and then they tell you the story of the character. And I followed this template when I was creating my own characters when I was a kid.
Oh, nice, good idea.
It gave you a good format to get right into.
Yeah. Now I was I won't say morbid, but I love this book. But I do prefer the Book of the Dead, so I can find out how the characters passed away.
Is there a version of that?
Yes, is a version of that of this book is the Book of the Dead.
And then you need the Book of Resurrection for when they come back.
Yeah, they just go to another universe and boom, they're alive again.
If you get that book, you will see that a lot of the characters that died are back now. So
right,
not surprised. That's a great first one.
Yes,
nice.
So
right. Number 2, sir.
Number 2. I'm going to jump way ahead in the future. I'm going to bounce back and forth.
Excellent.
This book was after Blackest Night, after Flashpoint. This happened during the New 52. This book made me really, really like Jeff Johns. He was the only person that I know of that made Aquaman cool. This is New 52 Aquaman. This is in the same bag and board when I bought it way back. Jeff Johns, I love this book. I've been waiting for a new Aquaman solo title. We haven't got one yet. We only got him like in little bits of stories here and there. So DC, if you're listening, please bring back Aquaman.
Bring Jeff Johns back to it.
Yes, I want to.
I think it's just a matter of time. He's one of their main staples.
Yeah, but he's a little busy right now with the Ghost Machine universe. He's writing 3 books for that, but no, Aquaman. I love Aquaman growing up. I watched the Justice League, but
I know what you're talking about, the one that went for like 17 years.
Yeah, Super Friends. Thank you. And the amount of disrespect Aquaman got in the 2000s, and then when that book dropped, I was like, see, Aquaman could be cool again.
Well, so people made fun of it, but he is one of the only billion-dollar movies from DC.
Yeah,
that is true.
That's true.
That is true. Can't go wrong with that.
Right. All right, nice.
Okay. Dope. It looks like 4 high is how high you can get them long boxes stacked up.
Yeah, that's how high I only want them to get them stacked up. I don't want to go any higher because you can't crush the boxes below. So I don't want to. 4 high is the highest. That's why I was glad I'm in this secondary room that we have. So it's go from one end of the wall to the door. So
you got to make it work with what you got, right?
With the long boxes, I go 3 high. With the short boxes, I go 4.
Yeah, see, some people go through only 3 high with the longs. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but I got to go 4 high because I don't have no space.
Marty, okay, so Kenneth.
My next book, I've read this book at least 30 or 40 times, at minimum. I try to at least read it once a year. This is a trade paperback of it. It's an event. I don't have the floppies for it. Eventually, I might get the floppies, but I love it. You can tell I've read this book a lot. This is Kingdom Come.
Oh, nice.
In DC.
Yeah.
You can tell I read that. It's like it's bent up and everything because I read it. It's such a great story. Probably one of the best DC stories to ever come out. And I enjoy it immensely. And I got the trade paperback, and I try to read it at least once a year because I enjoy it that much.
You got Josie a good story.
Now that I got it out, I'm gonna read it probably this weekend.
I'm like that with Camelot 3000. I love that story, and I'll read Camelot 3000 like once every couple of years.
Oh yeah, that's a good story to read too.
Now, in that story, whose arc is your favorite in the Kingdom Come? Who's the one you're most invested in?
Shazam.
Nice.
Yeah, because when you find out what they did to him, basically, well, it's years out, so we can do spoilers.
Right, you'll be okay.
Yeah, the mind control, with the worm in his ear, and the whole from beginning to end. The tragic scene when the United States tried to drop, they didn't try, they dropped a nuke on the heroes. So from beginning to end, that story is great. Yes.
It's a favorite among a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got number 1 and a 9.4 because it's just fantastic artwork, great story.
Oh yeah. Are we ready for the next one?
Oh yeah. We'll keep it rolling.
Yeah. The next one is a 2-parter. Okay.
Yep. We call that a Joe number.
The Joe special.
More, call it anachronic number.
Yeah, it's an anachronic Joe special.
Right.
0.5.
So this next book, I was so happy to add it to my collection. I've always wanted it in my collection. I got it a couple of years ago, and I got it from my one of my friends that I buy from Facebook. I've been buying books from him since like 2011, and I'm glad I got both issues. So I'm gonna show you the first one. I'll show you the second one. They're okay copies. I'm not really big on the quality of the books too much if it still looks presentable. Okay. So the first one is Uncanny X-Men 141.
Oh, nice.
So we're talking about the Days of Future Past.
Yeah, you got to go with the 2 with that for sure.
Yes. Oh yes. And then we got 142. So we have both of them.
Yep.
Like I said, they in decent condition. I paid less than $35 for the both of them.
It's all right that you can read them.
That's
Yes,
brilliant. The newsstands
yes,
too. Nice.
yes, yes. Yeah. When I got these, and I was constantly, I kid you not, constantly checking my mail because when he shipped them in, um, I was living in an apartment in an okay neighborhood. So I wanted to make sure that I got these books. And when I got them, I was super stoked. I stared at them for several hours. And so I
It's
was
funny
so
you said
happy.
that because whenever Mark Andrews visits Steve, he calls
Mhm.
Steve's neighborhood an okay neighborhood.
Yeah. I'm at the time I was living on the outskirts of Detroit. So
Yeah. So you
okay neighborhood.
go to 8 Mile. That's a nice neighborhood.
That's where I lived off
Woodland.
of. I kid you not. I lived right off of
Really?
8 Mile.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
go
Eight
to
Mile and
Woodward.
Gratiot.
Yep. The
See
Dream
now,
Cruise every year, man.
Yep.
and you got to love those because you can always get good reader copies too in reprints, especially with those type of stories. Like
Yeah.
I got the X-Men 130, the first Dazzler, and it's
Yeah.
probably 4 or 5. I
Yeah.
don't ever take it out and read it. I have take it out and just thumb through the pages, but I always just
Yeah.
take out the X-Men classics that do that story, and I can read those.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's and
Yep.
funny you mentioned that. I'm starting to collect those now. The X-Men classic books.
Right,
So
and they have some good original covers on those
They
too.
do.
yeah.
Yeah.
CBizzle.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got some Arthur Adams covers on it that I really
Yeah,
enjoy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
that's an overlooked little reprint series. That's really good to have.
It is, but it's
Oh
getting
yeah.
hot again. A lot of people are after that one. I grabbed that
Yep.
when it came out too, because you couldn't get the first books anymore. They were out of reach. So those ones were a nice substitute.
Absolutely.
Steve, it's the
So
mod.
let me. Okay. Yeah. So
So is
these
that the
next.
story that drew you into the X-Men though? The Days of Future Past, or were you
I
into them before that?
I want to say, was it that? I would say yes because the further back you go on X-Men, the more expensive the books were.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to say that. And I couldn't afford X-Men 94. I know I couldn't afford that
Oh
book.
yeah, that one was yeah.
Yeah, even back in the day, like because I wasn't really collecting when that book
Right.
came out, because I was a kid. So when I got older, I looked for the books that I knew I could afford, and that was one of the few books. So the story was what captured me into the X-Men, but what really made me go full head on into the X-Men was the 90s X-Men
Okay. The Jim
cartoon.
Lee stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so this is Mark throwing down some information
Right.
here. That's true. We meet in neutral ground in Toronto.
So I'm just giving you a forewarning. The next 3 books, I want to say this a lot. Um, I couldn't afford the first appearances of
Right.
these characters, so I went for second appearances.
Yeah,
But
nothing wrong with that. A lot of
you,
people do that.
let me tell you, baby, when I got these books, I was so happy,
Nice.
and I got them. Each of them cost me under $50, and I was so happy to have it. So we're gonna talk about this first book. This first book, I was so stoked. I couldn't believe I got it. I kept like watching the auction, like every few seconds. Like, okay, if somebody bids, I'm gonna bid.
Gonna get it.
Somebody
Gonna
bids,
get
I'm
it.
gonna bid.
Gonna get it. I got
I'm
it.
gonna get it. This is Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, #2.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
The
That looks
second
like a nice
appearance.
copy too.
Yes, it is.
Damn.
I was so happy to get this book into my collection. Like I said, I couldn't afford the first appearances, but I see now that a lot of these first appearances, the prices are coming down.
Right.
And so now I'm going to be hunting for the first appearances for these characters. And I'm gonna have to wait like buy one for 1 month and then wait a couple months to try to get the next one.
That's such a cool cover too. That cover is
Yes.
wicked.
And he's just one of the best characters in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I grew up reading Power Man and Iron Fist together in those books and just loved them.
Yeah. I have all the higher numbers of those ones too, and you get them for nothing.
The last volume of Power Man and Iron Fist was drawn by one of my favorite artists, which is Sanford Green. And I love that. And I was so upset when I found out that book got that volume got canceled. So hopefully we'll bring it back, and hopefully I can get Sanford Green back on that book because I love his artwork. And you're gonna hear his name again later on in this video.
And that original run, that was a respectable run, 123
Oh, yeah.
issues.
Oh yeah, I'm that's another one I'm collecting. I'm trying to complete that run. Don't judge me because I know I got a lot of books behind me. I'm gonna be downsizing
No judgment.
some of them so I can get some new stuff.
Oh, I'm not going to judge you. I got plenty of books.
Oh, yeah. We're all surrounded right now in a sea of books, but no more than Mr. Andrews there. He's got his own museum.
And I love the Luke Cage
books.
I love the Luke Cage show on Netflix.
Mike Coulter was great.
Yeah, yes. Alias, that Luke Cage. Yeah,
yes, I watch that all the time. Now it's on Disney Plus, I believe.
What was the actress that got to do Misty? What was her name? Oh man, she played that
Michigan.
character.
She's from Detroit.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She played that role perfect.
And when she got her bionic arm, when it got cut off, it was like you're like, oh, here we go.
Cool.
Yeah.
When after the Defenders, I wanted Colleen Wing and Misty Knight to get their own spinoff and just have Daughters of the Dragon. That's what I wanted.
That was the rumor. They were supposed to get their own spinoff.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, now don't get me started with Iron Fist, the Iron Fist show. I'm not gonna speak negative.
We're gonna pretend. We're gonna pretend it was okay.
Simone Missick. That was
okay. That's it. Okay, yeah.
Simone. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that she's from Michigan, so I was like, oh, okay, got some Detroit love going out there. Okay, so the next book, once again, is gonna be a second appearance. Once again. I truly was super stoked, super hyped about getting this book. I couldn't believe I was getting this book for the price I got it for. This is Strange Tales 170, second appearance of Brother Voodoo.
Yeah, and by far the nicer cover too.
I have that one too. I have the second appearance, but not the first.
Yeah, I don't have the first appearance yet. But this, I've almost every day. For almost a couple of weeks, I sat and stared at this book. I couldn't believe that I actually have the second appearance of him.
And you're still got that feeling.
And
right now,
I'm old school. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much they call him Dr. Voodoo. He's always going to be Brother Voodoo to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like how Scotty Young portrayed him in the Strange Academy. That was pretty cool.
I even got a Dr. Voodoo.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
So yeah, I enjoy this character a lot. I'm so happy that I got it. I couldn't believe it. I got it for the price I did. Like I said, every one of these second appearance books I got for under $35.
Damn, that's amazing.
Right.
This next one, I did not buy it from my Facebook guy. I actually went on eBay. It has some wear and tear on the cover. I don't give a care. Okay. I'm so happy I got it. It is another second appearance. It is Captain America 118. The second appearance of Falcon. As you can see, it has like a crease going all the way down.
Right down through
Yeah. I didn't care.
Right.
About that. I just want to have it. I am still looking for the first appearance. I'm so happy, so stoked that I have this book. Even to this day, I still go back. All these books, I put them in a spot so I can just easily grab them. I won't even put them in the long boxes. I said I want to grab them.
Just when you want to look at it.
Yeah, these are your old sugar books, right? The old sugar books. The ones that you take. The house is on fire. This shit's coming with you now.
Right. I got it in the top
for the kids later.
I got it in the top loader. So I can just easily just.
Yeah, I'm a grown man. When no one's around, I can take this book out and hug it.
Yeah.
But I'm so like all three of those books getting the second appearances of my favorite characters. I'm super stoked. That doesn't mean I'm gonna stop and not try to get their first appearances. I am.
Right. But it's smart to knock out the second ones when you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those ones are hot books too. Like everybody goes after the second appearance if they can. Like look at Deadpool.
Correct.
That's another kind of a key book.
I'm actually giving one of those away. X-Force number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
actually giving
that's a
away.
$5 book all day. That's like the most affordable second appearance ever.
Yeah.
Like, and surprisingly, that is affordable.
Well, it's just because they printed so many of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did with Hulk 181 too, but look at that book.
Yeah.
There's a gazillion of those.
So the
Yeah,
next
but I
book,
think there was like 5 million of them.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
So the next book, this book recently came out last year. I've been enjoying reading it. The writer, her name is G. Willow Wilson. The artist is Chris Wildgoose. Phenomenal last name of his. This is The Hunger and the Dusk.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a fantasy book.
Mm-hmm.
It's about two warring factions. The orcs and humans are fighting each other, and there's a new faction called the Vazgul that's trying to wipe out both of them. So they have to team up to take on this new enemy, the Vazgul. And there's
The enemy of my enemy, huh?
correct. There's romance between this human and this orc. So we at the point now. The first volume only had 6 issues. We're on the second volume right now. I just picked it up not too long ago, and I've already read it. I have a blank cover of issue 1. I'm going to be drawing something nice on that cover. I really, really enjoyed this book, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, and pretty art.
Yes, that's it. Chris Wildgoose. He's phenomenal. I have tweeted him several times. Him and G. Willow Wilson, I've tweeted, and they both responded back to me. They do some awesome stuff with this book. So, and it's an IDW book.
Right.
I'm not all about Marvel or DC. I do go for the independents as well.
Right. Well, wherever you find a good story, right?
Yeah. That's basically what it was. I found a good story. I'm a fantasy guy growing up.
D&D baby.
One of my favorite movies in the past was Willow. So,
yep.
Great movie.
My favorite all-time movie is Lord of the Rings. So, I love fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I even like one of my favorites from back in the day is I was just gonna tell you and I forgot it. The dragon one.
What, House of the Dragon?
No. It's not. No,
Game
it's like there's a lottery and they sacrifice a girl in the village and the king's daughter comes up and Dragon Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a video.
And that was like some of the for back in the day, those effects were incredible on that dragon.
Yeah. All right. So
no more. I mean, I like that movie, but it's a guilty pleasure movie. When I'm watching that movie, I know full well what a smoking turd of a movie it is, but I still have so much fun with it.
So
yes, Brad got it too.
The next book is another modern book. It's one of the books that we talked about earlier. This is part of the Massiverse. This is when I read this book, it made me want to collect the entire Massiverse, and it's Radiant Black, issue number 1.
Now we're talking.
I'm planning on getting this slabbed one day. If not, finding a 9/8 slab somewhere of this. I want cover A. I'm a cover A kind of guy when I buy my comic books.
I grabbed that when it's still fairly cheap, I think, in a 9/8.
I was going to say, and it might be cheaper for you to actually buy it slabbed already, because right now I don't think there's anything around it, so you might be able to get it cheaper slabbed than paying to get it slabbed.
I paid under $30 for my 9/8, so, and that's in Canada, so no problem.
Yeah. So if anybody knows, I am in a hunt for the 9/8 slab of this.
Scrolling.
Well, see, he's doing the speed round tonight. He's just cruising.
That's okay, so I can get back on you about the EC books. Come on. Slow down, CBIZZLE.
Yeah, don't agree with you. He's a cover A guy as well. It's funny. I am also a cover A guy, even when I buy variants. But when I buy variants, I read the variant. I don't touch the cover A. I keep the cover A nice.
Same. Because I'm a cover A kind of guy, unless it's certain characters. Like when Black Panther, the latest volume, anytime Black Panther come out with a new volume, I will buy at least 6 to 7 of his variants of issue number 1.
Right.
And sometimes I might buy more variants of later issues too if the cover's cool. Same with Miles Morales. So it's whatever character that I like, I'm going to get.
Yeah, multiples.
Yes. So next month, no, in a couple of weeks, we're going to have the new Uncanny X-Men book, right?
Some of us don't suffer from that problem.
So next month we get a new Uncanny. What's that?
$65. Evil Bay 9.8.
Oh yeah. I think that's one I liked already.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting until I get paid.
Shipping's stupid on it though. $50 in shipping.
Is it 50?
That's what it says on it. But
that's crazy. It should be $12.
I'm in Canada, so that's why it automatically flips up for me.
Okay, I got you. So Uncanny X-Men is coming out next week, in a couple of weeks. I hate the cover A for it, but I'm going to still buy cover A. Cover B looks phenomenal. I like that one, so I'm gonna get cover A and cover B.
Yep.
And just like you, Gary, I'm gonna read cover B.
Right.
Put cover A in the bag and board. Put it in a long box.
Never touch it ever again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do with Uncanny X-Men. Like I said, I'm a cover A guy. I do get mad at myself sometimes, like when a brand new independent book comes out, I will buy the cool cover for that and not think twice about it. And then all of a sudden, the book blows up, like Noctera. I have a cover C of that, I think. But now I got to go hunt for cover A because, it's being option. And, every time I hear the word option, I'm like, my wallet gets mad at me because they know I'm going to spend more.
And the
it doesn't really mean anything these days. Nothing's really popping when it goes to
everything's been freaking optioned. Every damn book is optioned. It's just a matter of time whether they do them or not.
And just wait.
When they say option, the evil people of eBay.
Yes.
They're doing it with Red Hulk right now, and that book's going to crash so hard.
Right? Like, okay, for everybody that's watching, if you decide to get the Hulk book, get Hulk 2, because Hulk 1 is just the first cover appearance.
Right.
Hulk 2 is the actual first appearance of him. Get that book. That's going to be a lot cheaper. Don't spend $500-$600 on
just don't say you were always a fan. You're not. If you're just looking to get it now, you're just don't lie. Just say you want to resell it. You're hoping it's going to keep rising and just I've always wanted this book. No, you haven't. Just relax.
Get out of here. Like with these second appearances of these characters that I have, I want the first appearance. I'm hunting for the first appearance for them. For the right
Mark says he wishes it was just his wallet that gets mad.
There's that lady upstairs that runs the house. She yells every now and again too.
By my 8.5 degree stand Red Hulking North Doors.
I have a lady too, but she don't watch the show, so we good. Oh,
perfect.
Yeah. Like that's where this horror stuff comes from. This is all her stuff.
Yeah, I like the Freddy Krueger up there, man. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street. I love that movie.
Yeah. She has a horror podcast she does every Friday. She's pure horror. She doesn't mind about my comic book buying because every time we go to a horror convention here in Texas, the biggest one, I'm paying the hotel, driving out 40 minutes to get there.
You're sitting in the car, you're holding the purse, and she's doing the work. She's shopping.
Pushing the stroller with our son in it. So
she roots for the bad guy in those movies too, doesn't she? She's a Freddy girl,
absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Well, unless it's a cool final girl, then she's rooting for them.
Okay.
Did you guys go see the new Nick Cage one, Long Legs?
No, we haven't. I think what was the last movie we went to?
It's good. You'll like it.
Inside Out too.
We watched Abigail.
Abigail was phenomenal.
She liked Abigail.
Abigail was so much fun because that's the type of movie where it balanced horror, plot, and a little bit of humor perfectly.
Yep.
If someone else wrote it, it would have came across as schlocky. But they had the right actors, the right script, and the right directors, and it just came together really nice.
That's right, dope. Pure horror.
Yeah. She's been a horror fan all her life. Like she got her Funko. Oh, I don't want to knock him over. We're gonna try not to knock them over.
Easy.
She's probably got a little alarm on them. As soon as they go over, they're gonna buzz.
There you go. Oh, some Chucky action. I love that movie when it was out. That one still stands up.
Yeah.
Abigail scared the crap out of me, man. That stupid doll.
I'm not going to try.
Oh no, that's Megan. Megan's
the
the doll movie.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Annabelle. Annabelle, was that another one?
Oh yeah, Annabelle. That's the Conjuring doll.
Yeah, that thing. Oh, you got the look at the. He's got the glove. He's got the Freddy glove with the blades. There's a whole tutorial on how to make them things too.
Yeah, one of her fans.
Dope was talking about it because getting the vintage knives was a trick with these things.
So yeah,
nice.
So she got them. I'm actually getting a bookshelf so she can display all her stuff. She actually has the Nightmare on Elm Street car to go with this. So you know
the Kruger car.
She loves the horror stuff.
Nice.
Okay, so back to the books. I'm sorry, y'all. I went to a horror tangent.
No, horror tangents are good.
I was just really good. I was going to make an inappropriate joke, and I kept it to myself for once.
So this is actually a first appearance that I was able to get. I think I paid under $40 for it, and I'm super stoked to have it. This is Black Lightning.
Oh yeah, there's another classic character.
You need Goliath to go with that, though. You need the Marvel and the DC.
Yeah,
I do need it because I have issue 5 of Black Goliath. I don't have the first issue, so that's one of my hunting goals is getting the Black Goliath. But I have the complete run of this. I just completed it this year. I was missing issue 10 or 11, and I was able to get it off of Facebook.
How many issues is that then? The whole series?
It's okay. I want to say it's 11 issues, but the 12th issue is in another book. Believe it or not. Okay. Kind of weird. It's like
they did that with Miss Marvel back in the day. So they did like the 23 issues, and the last 2 issues were in Marvel superhero specials.
Yeah. Same thing with his. It's like I want to say, I don't know if it's Action Comics 260 or something like that. One of those books.
Chris.
Okay.
Chris, how's it going?
Chris.
Another Canadian.
Yeah, one of the good ones.
Oh, I think he was taking shots at you there, Steve.
Yeah, that's okay.
One of the good ones, not like this guy on the show.
We need Mr. Vet out here. We've got an empty wall behind him.
See, I didn't know CBIZZLE held beef like that.
No, I was just messing around. only beef I'm holding is in my tacos. That's it.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes, he did, Kevin.
Yes. For a couple of seasons, actually.
Yeah.
I want to say on the CW.
Yep.
I want to say we're on my personal one, right?
Yep. The one with the extended story. Yep.
Okay. This is gonna be a little different.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Joe's special coming.
When I was a kid, this book inspired me to want to become a comic book artist and comic book writer. I read these books all the time. I love it. It actually shaped me to when I want to say the person I am today. I love options. I love that I could do more than one thing when I read a comic book. This is the Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Oh yeah, I loved those when I was young too.
Damn, I remember that stuff.
Yes. So I absolutely love these stories. They still sell them on eBay. There's a store on eBay that sells them. I bought like 4 of them.
And they're making new ones again now too.
Yes,
really?
They are making new ones. I just love the fact that if you read it, it says, hey, if you like, right here, if you wish, when I ask for help, turn to page 12.
Right.
And then if you don't want to ask for help, turn to page 33.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
Did you used to get mad when you chose the wrong one? The story ended really quick. I would get so mad.
Yeah.
Well, you just go back and reread it and change your answer.
But I was still mad that I chose the wrong one.
So for the new ones, on the back of the book, they show you the different directions you can go. And you can go to the website right here and, you know, find out the path of each of these books. Me, I don't do that. I want to go to the wrong path sometimes.
You want to enjoy it.
It's part of the story.
Well,
it's part of the adventure of these.
I want to read every iteration of it.
Yeah, it's the charm of those books. The old video games were like that too. The original one, the text-based ones.
Yes.
Where you would put in a certain thing and then it would take you to a different part of the story. And it was the same principle as that.
Exactly. So a couple of years ago, I was working for Netflix in their call center. So I don't think it's bad. It's not that bad of a giveaway of a secret behind Netflix. Our call center we have a bunch of computers everywhere. We sitting and everybody's talking. We have downtime when y'all not calling us, talking about y'all, what's going on with y'all Netflix and things of that nature. And I also want to let y'all know, we talk about y'all when y'all call us and y'all ask us the most silliest questions.
I have never called a streaming service in my life.
I'd like to hear some of those strange calls, though. That'd be cool.
I mean, who calls a streaming service? That's weird.
Older people. So I spent 3 hours.
They just want someone to yell at.
Hours helping an elderly couple to hook up their Roku to their TV and add Netflix to it.
Oh boy, 3 hours to do that.
3 hours.
Wow.
And it was at the end of my shift, so I stayed over to help them out.
It's such a nice thing.
You know. But also during the downtime, I created a choose your own adventure game that I play with my coworkers, text-based.
Okay.
And it's called Stranded. So basically,
I thought it was called Lead the Old Couple Off a Cliff.
Basically, you're a character, you got stranded in the middle of nowhere. So you choose your own path. I said, hey, you could go through the forest or you could go to the old town. The old town is an abandoned town. Then we got a hospital. When you go to the hospital, I said, hey, you could go down to the morgue or you go down to the nursery. And I made it creepy. I made it so that there's 3 ways you could finish the game alive and 15 ways to die.
Oh crap!
And me as the DM, I killed a lot of my coworkers.
You need to write a new one, but have it in Canada. And Steve's house is where people go to die.
We gotta get over the wall first. We got dead dragons circling there.
I have a spinoff of it that they're going to an amusement park. So we got killer clowns and things of that
call
nature.
That the Scooby-Doo version?
Yeah. But I could tell when, like I said, we all in like a whole call center is like a bunch of computers and all the seats. I could tell when one of my coworkers actually finished the game as a winner. All of a sudden you see a hand go up like this. I can't believe I finished. But you know, or you can
you gotta make it fun. That's good. You make it fun for an otherwise dull and boring job.
Yeah, I still have
creativity hits you in the strangest times.
Yes, and it was great. I was bored one day, and I type it out in a little sticky note on the computer, and it grew and grew and grew. And people was like, "Hey, when's the spinoff coming? I want to play the spinoff." So it was fun. I had a great time.
Do you do shit like that too, Gary?
I created like an adventure game once with dice, and I had it all mapped out on paper, and we used to play it. But that took me like 2-3 days to make that.
Yeah, it's fun. Matter of fact, now talking to you guys, I might just go ahead and type up the spinoff, and
your coworkers will love you.
I actually will probably do it online. You know, do a
you don't
show
work with
about
those people anymore, right?
No. Well, what? No, my boss is not my boss at my new company.
Oh,
no way.
Yeah, she's been my boss ever since I've been living down here in Texas. I changed jobs 3 times, and every time she became my boss.
Wow.
You got a voodoo doll over, don't you? His girlfriend does because she's the horror person. What she tell you? Don't worry, she's about to have a headache.
Like, oh, you about to leave a job? No, you're not.
How those abdominal pains treating you?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I would do that again 10 times out of 10. I had so much fun killing my coworkers. I know that sounds kind of weird, especially I'm standing on social on the internet webs.
No, you just Final Destination them.
That's basically what it was.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's all in fun.
And there's been times I said, do you want to go down this path? Are you sure? And they said, yeah, I want to go down that path. I'm like, right. Okay.
See, Joe did games too.
You just died. Oh, nice. I'm gonna have to find that website.
There you go. Well, hit up Hulk Collector Kevin on Instagram. He can tell you about it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Now you're spec.
I was thinking about the spec book for not too long, but it has been optioned. It has been talked about. It has a director already, and she wants to come out with this book, and it is Bitter Root.
Oh, nice.
Regina King is the director, and she wants to direct this. Now, I bought this. It's a little sad story. This is one of the last few books I bought for my LCS before it closed down.
Oh.
James, he's the owner at this place called Galaxy called Dallas. And then when I first moved down here, when I first visited the store, I fell in love. Every time I came in, he always asked me about my son. I had a great time at that store. I bought a lot of stuff in that store.
Nice.
I came in one day. He broke the news to me that he's closing. It was before COVID. It was like 2019.
Right.
And it wasn't closing because of COVID. It was just closing because the owner of the building kept raising the price of the lease, and he couldn't afford it. So, but this I have this. This book is pretty hard to find for a cheap price because it wasn't that many books out with this. I have the first 4 issues, and then I got sporadic issues during the run. But I really enjoyed reading this book. And once again, that name right there, Sanford Green. He's the one that did the cover art and the interiors. Such a phenomenal artist.
Now tell me you at least got the Purple Rain homage.
No, I missed out on that. Oh. I missed out on that. I got other homages. I'm trying to get that one and the Akira homage.
Crap! Did you see the 9.8 prices on that book?
What is it now?
$250.
Yeah.
325. Somebody's asking for one in a 9.8.
Yep.
Jeez.
Yep. This is. I'm looking at this book. This is a 9.8 candidate.
And there's nothing on Evil Bay.
It's about a 9.8 candidate.
You gonna send it out?
Covers.
I might. It might be one of the books. It is. I do. Like I have around 16 slabs. And the majority of those, I've never sent out a book to get slabbed. I always purchase them. But I have like at least 10 books that I do want to get slabbed eventually. I just have to calm down my modern comic book buying. I'm averaging around 15 books a week.
Oh wow, that's a lot! Holy cow!
Yeah. And it's because I said I'm trying to read. Like this is my current reading pile.
Shit, have you got all the absolute power stuff in there too?
This is just 1 week of books.
Holy cow!
Yeah, so I got some absolute power in here, but not much. But I try to read them throughout my workday because sometimes we have, once again, downtime.
Right.
So I might grab 1 or 2 of them and just read them real quick. When my lady does her podcast, sit down, I might read because I'm her editor. So my job don't start until she's done. So so I have a great time doing that as well. But yeah, these are my books.
That's a freaking awesome collection, man. Great book.
I had some ones I put up at. I have like 1 or 2 that I put aside for the next time I'm on here.
Oh, you're already thinking about the next round. Nice.
Oh yeah.
I gotta say, my favorite one of the night, though, it's a tie between Luke Cage and Strange Tales.
Yes. Listen.
Gonna bring him back. Gotta look at him. You need to hang that shit on the wall, man, so you can look at it every day, right in front of you.
So it has to be in front of me. I got a huge window right here. I do got some space here, but what me and my lady decide, half the room decoration is hers, half is mine. So you see that Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yep.
That's where hers end, and then right there is Moon Knight from the television show.
Nice.
That's my half, and then it goes behind me, and then over here.
Right. So you're the back half.
Yeah. So when people come in, they see her stuff first.
Yeah.
And then they turn around like, oh, so I have some plans with the wall behind me. I'm a huge video gamer. As you see, all these are different video game controllers.
Oh, is that what those things are? They're controllers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I'm going to have that whole wall is a particular game that I collect called NBA 2K. I have every single copy that came out every year from 2000 to now. So I'm going to have all that on the wall behind me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yes, these I have a blank spot next to Storm. I got a Storm collection going over here. So I got Storm on the wall already. Let me see if I.
Oh, we're tilting. There we go.
So Storm is right there. That's my Storm wall. And so I'm building a Storm wall there. I got some Storm books that I got a stack over here that I'm going to be putting on the wall pretty soon. And next to that will be these boys.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
This one is in a very, very good condition. I'm so happy that I got this. And I don't know if y'all guys do this. When I get books like this, I show my lady. I'm like, look, I'm so excited. She's like, oh, okay, that's nice, dear. Yeah, that's nice.
He doesn't have the level of excitement that we do when we see something like that.
That's why we have this community. So we can talk to people that are excited about it. Like
wait a minute, I got to go talk to my people for a second. The ones that appreciate this.
Exactly. So I said, babe, I got Luke Cage. It's his second appearance. She said, oh, okay. How much did it cost? I'm like,
yeah.
So I've been
reluctant. How much horror poster cost, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah, right. How much that glove cost?
Because posters are crazy now too. They charge a lot for posters now.
Yeah, I'm getting the epitaphs of
like not like the little ones. Like if you're buying like a movie size poster, that stuff's expensive.
These cost me around $12 to $15, believe it or not. That's because I go to my local LCS and they were selling them. But when I get them framed, I need to get them framed. I got like Night and Living Dead here, Friday the 13th there, a whole homage to the whole horror community there. So
I didn't hear Hellraiser in there.
He is in this collection here.
All right, you've been redeemed.
There you go. He's got Pinhead. Yeah. We're good.
Yeah. It's funny when we go to the conventions, to the horror conventions. She's like a star. She'll walk there and say, oh, Latrice, I'm here. People in her group, they come and give hugs, take pictures. Now, in the last couple of years, we have what we call a community dinner at a restaurant. So we'll have like half the restaurant filled with nothing but horror people. So
nice.
We have a good time. One day I get that big too, and people recognize me, and while I'm walking down the street.
Just let her know that Gary B, the casual comic guy, says that she needs John Carpenter's The Thing poster in there.
Yeah.
It's not a horror room unless she's back.
I have the PlayStation 2 video game of that.
Ooh.
Yes, and it's scary as hell. I do not like to play horror games. it's a different vibe when you play the horror games than watching the horror movies. So when you watch the movies, you're okay. It's just I know it's a movie. When you have a controller in your hand, you're controlling the character, and something jumps out at you. Yeah, nah.
What's that game with that pyramid head? Everybody freaks out over
Oh,
that.
that's Silent Hill.
Yeah, he moves like slow and shit, but everybody just fucking freaks right
No,
out.
what's good about that game is the sound design's amazing.
He's right.
The sound design is what sells that game.
That's what gets you.
It makes my skin crawl sometimes.
Sound design and character design.
Yeah. The movie was good too.
I like both movies.
I like the movies. Yeah. That one scene where Pyramid Head tears the lady's skin off. Yeah.
And the nurses.
Oh yeah. There was some those people dressed like them at this last horror convention.
That's why they were the convention. I remember seeing a bunch of nurses that were all like zombified kind of nurses.
Yeah, they don't have no face to them. They kind of
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the Silent Hill nurses.
I'm not really into horror like she is, but ever since we've been together, I've been slowly going towards it. But I'm still not
appreciate it.
Yeah, I can appreciate it, but you would never see me set foot in a haunted house. I don't do that. I'm not paying people to scare me. No. If I want to get scared, I will look at my bills all the time.
You see, it's funny because I've gotten to plenty of them. I don't jump. Like the people jump, I go, "Hey, how you doing?"
Oh, yeah, I jump. Okay, so I'll tell you this quick story. I told my lady this. This was with my ex-girlfriend. For some reason, they decided to have a haunted house inside of a church. To this day, every once in a while, I ask the Lord to forgive me for what I did. One, I cussed. I cussed a lot in that church because I got scared. Every time they jump, I would cuss. Mm-hmm. Secondly, we was going down this hall. This will seem so bad about me. I don't know if I should tell y'all this, but I'm gonna tell y'all anyway. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Something jumped out, and I started booking it. Mind you, I'm a fat man. My ex at the time, she was a skinny woman. She fell. I looked back and kept going.
Oh, no.
Probably one of the reasons why she's my ex.
Let's see. Save her or save myself. Well, first you have to save yourself.
He was doing the first horror principle, right? You don't have to be super fast. You just have to be faster than the person behind you.
That's right.
Exactly.
They're getting eaten. They're busy, so that's good. You can get away.
She was a small, petite young woman, so she got up and ran past me. But me being a fat man, I'm like, you know what? I ain't about to be the first to die here. So don't judge me. Don't judge me.
Oh, well, good books and good stories. It was that was a lot of fun, buddy.
Thank you.
And now we know if we're in a horror in a haunted house with him, he's going to trip us and run for it.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm not even going to be nice about it.
RUNNOFT.
Pick my foot out first and watch you fall, and I'm gone.
Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to go around the horn here, see what everyone's got coming up. Steve, we'll start with you, sir. What's coming up for you, buddy?
I just dropped a new segment that I'm doing, finding the hidden gems in my collection and just grabbing a short box and just rifling through her on film. And then tomorrow I'll have the Voices Choices, so it'll all be about EC Comics, baby.
Nice.
Oh, nice. I got we'll get to CBIZZLE last. Coming up for me, my guest actually had to cancel this Thursday, so I'm not going to fill it. I'm actually, because I'm on tomorrow night. I'm on
something. He's on something. He's going to find out in a second. He's just Googling it.
Izzy. I'm on Izzy's show.
Izzy.
It's me and Digger Jim. So we're both on there doing the comic book fights.
Yeah,
so I'm going to take Thursday off since the guests had to cancel. And just relax because I'm super booked this week. Saturday, I got 2 live shows. I'm on Philtastic Comics and more. And then after Phil's, I have another live with Torsen, and we're doing a Savage Saturday where we're talking about 5 artists we want to see go work on Conan stories over at Titan Comics.
Very cool.
Mention Sanford.
Right, but next week we have on the 30th we have the first 10-1-1 action figure show with Dave Bratton.
Oh, cool! Right,
So we got that next week.
Excellent.
Right, so that is going to be fun.
That will be. You're going to do
and
what?
Then on Thursday, the 1st, we have J2 from comic collector something, but it's going to be he's going to be fun. We had I'm sorry, the low grades. J2 from the low grades is coming on.
Right.
So that's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, thank you, Marcus. See, Marcus knows that I'm old, and sometimes, like being an old guy, what you're about to say just leaves your head, and something else comes out.
Yeah,
you need those young guys to keep us old guys on the straight and narrow.
Gary hasn't had his nap yet. He's okay. He just needs a Motrin and a nap. He'll be all right.
But we're gonna get to CBIZZLE in a second. I just want to plug one more time. After the show. Go watch FOC and Chill, light on the FOC, heavy on the Chill with Marcus and crew.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually I go in, hit the thumbs up, and listen until I get to work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, get you there on the drive. And CBIZZLE, what's coming up for you, sir?
Just like you, I am very busy with me being a part of the Council of Comics. So tomorrow we're doing New Comic Book Day, Live. You have skits on there that you could check out. It's gonna be a great show. On Saturday, I'll be with Cliff on Coffee and Comics. I'm gonna have black tea. I'm not gonna have coffee. Sunday, also with the Council Comics, is going to be film and box office news. We're gonna be discussing the first Hangover movie.
Oh, okay.
Right.
It's been a long time since
so you guys have been discussing all old movies over there.
Yeah.
That one's not that old. It's good.
We just got done with the Hunger Games. So now we're moving on to, because this is a year of trilogies, so we're picking trilogies to watch and talk about. Monday, I will be also on the Council of Comics for New Keys and Hot Comics, where we talk about the hottest keys that's going on right now and the new comic books that will be coming out the following week.
Oh, nice. I know,
and
we'll see his buddy Cliff on everyone else's channel. So.
I'm happy that I'm able to talk to y'all today because I lost my voice over the weekend. I'm just now getting it back.
Oof.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. These allergies are trying to murder me too. It's been nuts.
It's that was. Sorry, I was looking up something.
Fantastic books is what Gary's trying to say. That was a great collection.
It was fantastic books.
I have at least another 8 ready to go.
Nice.
For the next time you have me on. Hopefully it won't be a whole year.
We'll have you on again in like a month or two.
You need to do the hot seat. You got to do them in the hot seat, man. CBIZZLE in the hot seat.
Yeah, he's been on the hot seat too.
There you go.
The hot seat's tough because that's an interview show. Like you ask your interview questions and
that's it.
Yeah.
You pretty much asked your questions.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But great show. Thank you again, CBIZZLE. It was great seeing you again and hanging out with you. Now, Steve, you don't know this. He used to come on and co-host once in a while.
Yeah.
And then he got a little too hoity-toity to hang out on my show.
What happens to them?
The nose went a little in the air, and he couldn't lower himself to be over here anymore.
It was my fault.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I got YouTube famous, and I was like,
"That's it." You know, you got all the groupies following you around, and the paparazzi to deal with.
Right.
I had to let my heart heal for a little bit, Steve.
It's okay to cry, man. It's okay to cry. You're in a safe place.
And everyone's telling you great books. And I like that. I like seeing the second appearances because you don't see those all the time.
No, everybody always go like a lot of people I see that they show the first appearances of these characters. I don't have the money for the first appearances right now, so I'll go for the second appearances. And
I love on this show seeing books that nobody else shows. It's just that's what's so fun for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not all your big hits.
All right, guys. So once again, thank you, Steve, for being my co-host. Glad you're feeling better this week, buddy. You were down and out last time you were on. I felt really bad for you, but you were a trooper and you were here.
I was.
I appreciate it. And of course, thank you again to our guest, CBIZZLE, and thank you to the crowd that was with us tonight. Super fun show. And as I like to end these things, we're going to say, keep it casual.